I hunted the specialty hunt in early January in Berry College last year and didn't see a deer. This year I'm back hoping for better success. It's the night before the hunt. It's almost dark and I'm trying to find a place to hunt. There's a place I checked in here last year. It's got a lot of cutover, and this is a little creek drainage here that comes up into it. And I just think this late in the year they're going to be in that cover. So I'm trying to find a tree in here that maybe I can look down into this creek bottom and up into that thick grassy area. So I think I'll come up here in the morning. Just gotta try to find a good way to get in and out of it, because it's pretty grown up. It's the first morning of a 2-day specialty hunt here at Berry College. I hunted this hunt last year and didn't see a deer. Saw some while I was scouting, but it was my first time there. So this time I came back to an area that looked promising. I remember seeing it last year, and it's pretty much cut over. You got some creek drainages where they left the trees, but it's real thick on the ground. And you can see a long ways, but with a cover thick, I mean, I think you're just seeing the top of the deer's head and ears if you see them. But I think it's thick enough where they'll be in here. So we're going to hunt here this first morning and see how it goes. And hopefully I can see something. But I'm up in a climbing stand in this tree here. And it's hard to find good places to hunt because there's a lot of little trees or dead trees. And you really have to fight your way in here. So hopefully it'll pay off and I'll see something. There's an interesting stone wall here and this little drainage, obviously man-made. I'm sure there's some history there. It had rained the night before, making the roads very muddy. Also, they're doing some logging there in January of 26. I'm done with my morning hunt, so on my way back to camp for lunch, I'm stopping at a couple spots to do like a real quick scout to see if I see any good sign. Really haven't seen much fresh sign since the rain. There should be fresh tracks since the rain last night. But I'm seeing this here though. That's a heck of a buck rub. So we're gonna keep looking, see if we can find some fresh sign. The thing about these late season hunts, you can find rubs like this. I don't know if that buck's still alive. It could have been shot already. It could still be around, I don't know, but I'm finding some good buck sign in here, so that's kind of encouraging. If I can just find some kind of pattern or tracks or something to make me think that I can try to find them. Hadn't seen any fresh tracks since last night's rain up until now. You can see where they've been crossing this this dirt road. I just realized that I wasn't on the WMA property. It's property owned by the college, but not on the WMA. Worst time. I mean, it's like an hour before dark. I really like this spot, but can't be here, so I'm on my way out. Afternoon hunt's ruined. I camped at the campground right behind the check station, and someone left an old dryer drum here to use as a fire ring. There's some fresh deer tracks on this trail here, and it's pretty promising to seeing something fresh since the rain on Friday night. So we'll give this place a look over. It's the second morning of the 2-day hunt, right at dawn. It's the last morning of a 2-day hunt here at Berry College. Yesterday afternoon was kind of a waste for me. I scouted an area that I realized later wasn't even part of the WMA, although it was Berry College property. But anyway, I came into this spot not having scouted it, and looking at over a cutover area and some pines behind me. So I found this pine tree here. It's not very big, but so I can look over the cutover. And I saw some tracks on this cut trail down here on the way up here, so that's promising. So we'll just have to keep looking, hope we spot some ears or antlers down in this grown up grasses and brush. I'm looking to the sun, which isn't ideal, but I'll work with it. So last chance to get something. At about 9:30, a nice doe came up from behind me on my right, and she was close, and I had to try to get in position to try to get a shot. And she had walked off, and I was trying to get my crosshairs on her, and two more deer, the smaller ones, came up from behind her, and I'm struggling here trying to see her through the branches and trying to get my gun on her. I just had a doe and two little ones come out. This shows you how hard it can be to spot deer in these grasses and the grown-up cutovers. You can barely see the grasses moving here. It's about 9:30, and I just had a doe and two little ones come out right down here. They came walking back out through the pines, and she went back and forth on this road here a couple times. I finally shot her, and she ran off and went. That's the last place I saw her, is down there. So I'm hoping she's laying there dead. But the other two little ones walked around for a little while, didn't know what happened, and they finally walked off into the grasses. But I finally saw a deer at Berry College, and hopefully I've got that doe down there. I was sitting up in that tree right there, and the doe was down here and ran that way. I'm gonna go to where I last saw her, and I think she went down there. I hope. It kind of looked like I hit her forward. She was holding her leg up. Just found some blood, so I know she went through here, so we got something to go on now. she's still going. So it makes me think that I got her too far forward or just wounded her. So we're gonna keep tracking. Unfortunately, I didn't find that doe. I think I shot her too far forward, got her in the brisket, and I just rushed the shot. I got excited. I should know better after all these years of hunting, and I hate it. It makes me sick. I made a good effort to try to recover her, and I think she just survived and kept going. But at least I saw something, and I just need to make a better shot next time. I just hunted the specialty hunt at Berry College, and the first morning I didn't see anything, and this morning I saw the doe and the two little ones. These hunts are not very heavily attended. The quota hunts have like 1,000 people selected. That many people don't show up, but there's a lot more deer seen and killed on the hunts in November, the quota hunts. The specialty hunt at Berry College didn't seem to be very well attended, and only one deer was killed, but still a chance to get out in the woods, do some hunting, and always a chance to enjoy nature, and maybe you'll get a deer, and probably won't, but there's always that chance. Berry College. If you've watched any of my public hunting videos, you'll notice that most of these hunts I'm doing by myself. If you're interested in joining me on any of these hunts, particularly specialty hunts, send me a note. If anything, we can share a campfire, and maybe we can help each other drag a deer out of the woods.